Sorry to our fans for keeping you waiting for quite a number of time, but then we are back and we are back for good. And if you just join us, you know how we do it. Share, like, and then share to another person, and then like the video for sure. And hey, if you haven't subscribed as well, hit the subscription button. Today is another Monday, and we bring you soccer news. We bring you the most exciting league in the world, Champions League, UEFA Champions League, coming on your way tomorrow once again, and a lot of tough matches. When it comes to this stage, it's not about what you have, it's not about the tactical then you do and then get to this stage. It's not all about that. It's about competing, it's about the mentality. And now we are going to give you your games, details, analysis, reactions. And for sure, yesterday and Saturday, a lot of Premier League action actually happened for sure. And we will be giving you all details for sure. And if you just join us, let me know your opinions, let me know your suggestions as well, because this is Ashili Sports, and this is how we do it every Monday. And for sure, yesterday, Eddie,
Actually,
how excited are you for the games that happened yesterday? And also Champions League coming your way tomorrow and tomorrow next.
all right, thank you very much, my brother. Yeah, during the weekends, a lot happened in the football world or in the football space, and tomorrow too, a lot will be happening. That's Champions League. You know, yeah, I was excited. Just that my team couldn't pick all the 3 points. In the Old Trafford, but things being said, yeah, everything was good. Everything was good. The Southampton fans, they've been relegated. So there were a lot happened during the weekends. That's all I can say.
Yeah, a lot happened during the weekend, and Champions League is back as well. Well, we don't know what is gonna happen, but hey, it's back, and it's back for good and for sure. What do you make up of this? Like, there's a lot of news actually on your way as well. United didn't win, Arsenal didn't win, Chelsea didn't win, and Nottingham Forest as well lost their game. Are you so excited for what happened this weekend?
Yeah, it's full of thrills. It's fun to see teams, getting to the end of the season, teams battling against each other, trying to find some trying to escape relegation, some trying to, get into Champions League qualification stages, some also trying to, uh, get the title. But I think as far as things are going, things are looking decided so far. And yeah, it's fun to watch as things come to the end.
Yeah, it's fun to watch as well because, hey, guys, let me know what you think, because today is another episode and we are going to deliver to you every exciting moment for sure, everything that is really transpiring or transpired during weekend. Uh Nana, let me start with you, because as Eddie being Manchester United fan, it was a Manchester derby yesterday. But then it looks like most of the teams didn't actually turn up. So did Manchester United finally figure out how to neutralize City, or was this just a bad day for Pep Guardiola's side?
Oh, it's not a bad day. I won't say that. I think the match yesterday, or not even just the match yesterday, I think we've seen City's season this so far. It's their season has been summarized. Basically, though the season is not ended, we can tell
Mhm.
that this City this season was an average one, and it was shocking because they have players, and they acquired, and even what a better player also as well in the light of Omar Mamouche. But it's unfortunate. I don't know. The magic of Guardiola is he's running out of magic and he's running out of ideas. So coming up against Man United, who is also struggling, and drawing against them is not really that much of a surprise. We are hoping that next season things are going to change from both sides of the team.
God willing, things are going to change from next season. Let's see how this is gonna be. Eddie, does this results prove United are improving defensively or just players not to lose?
So let's we've played against Manchester City, this season 3 times, and we've not lost any like any of them. So that's should tell you United against City this season has been okay, Yeah, it has been okay. So yesterday, in general, the possession wise, City were better, but we were able to probably take the game to a goalless draw. But United could have done better. We had some couple of chances which I was expecting the guys to probably get a goal or try to convert. But we didn't see that. And now the season is up. We have I think 7 more games to play, and now things are looking a bit, a bit tough for for all the clubs. We saw Liverpool losing. Some of the big clubs also losing as well, getting the dropping points here and there. And so now are things are changing. Yeah, things are changing.
Things are changing absolutely. And Nana, will you consider this as a tactical win for Ruben Amorim as Manchester United manager?
Um, I would say yes, because Manchester United really, performed in that match, and they had chances. They were just weren't clinical at the attacking side. So it's a big improvement from with all the struggles they've been having lately. And yeah, coming up against City and being able to have possession even to the extent of more than City, or have possession and also create a lot of chances, that it felt at some point that Man United was also going to carry the game or carry some late winner or something, but it was just unfortunate they couldn't make finishes. So it's a step in the right direction. Let's see what more Amorim can bring to the table.
Let's see more what Amorim can bring to the table. And Liverpool lost to Fulham. It was absolutely not good game for Liverpool because we all expected Liverpool as Liverpool, but then Almighty Fulham. It was the first loss from away games this season for Liverpool. And I actually didn't expect that because the last time both both teams they lost was in Anfield. This is in 3 losses, and this was the first away loss they've encountered in this Premier League this season. So, Eddie, looking at what actually happened, should Liverpool fans be worried after Fulham exposed their back line so easily? And we lost Eddie. Nana, Nana, I can't hear you. It's like you're mute or something.
Yeah, I was saying that now that they are out of Champions League, and they can focus more on the winning the Premier League. It's unfortunate, we are seeing some inconsistencies in their team, and I don't know how it's looking like. And with the future going to lose, if possible, I'm hearing there's rumors I think Trent is likely to leave. We don't know the situation about Van Dijk. We don't know the situation about Salah. I don't know if how things are looking, if these transfers are to be made, if things are going to look bright for Liverpool in the future. Yeah, but I'm sure they are going to end the season regardless of their inconsistency lately and carry the title. But I don't know about the future, as in next season, how things are going to look for Liverpool.
Yeah, as in future, we don't know how things are going to be looking for Liverpool. But it's club. I said club. Arne Slot is Arne Slot too loyal to certain players who aren't delivering anymore? Like when you talk of Mohamed Salah, then Luis Diaz, Darwin Nunes, Jota. I don't know whether he has like just given them that too loyal to those players.
I think when you end being a starter, you've earned it. So the coach wouldn't see any reason why to not start you. But during the game, if you are not meeting the performance or you are having a bad day, he would be pushed or influenced, to change you or to sub you. So and we've seen him make such changes, taking out Salah, I think during Champions League in against Madrid, and taking out, he makes the move if he feels you are not putting the effort. So as for starting them, they are his regular starters, and until they start, proving or not showing that they deserve such position, then I think they would keep on he will keep on showing keeping that starting lineup.
Uh, Eddie, we are actually discussing about Liverpool currently, and the question I have for you was: this just a trap? The loss they had this weekend against, was it a trap game or a sign of something bigger heading into the final stretch of this season?
I think it's something Liverpool should look up to. Anytime the league is coming to an end with some few games to go, there's always such surprises. Yeah, some of the teams trying to fight, for points, trying to prevent relegation. Others trying to move into the top four and here and there. And Liverpool's tax, was one of it. And they failed. They failed against Fulham. By no, although they had an early goal, but Fulham came stronger into the game with quick response. They made Liverpool aware that yeah, they're also in the game. So Liverpool should be expecting that. The league, although they have the advantage, of winning the league, but they should be looking up to such challenges. Yeah.
They should be
And if they
looking
are able
up.
to win such, if they are able to stand to such challenges, they stand a chance of winning winning the title with ease. As things starts now, uh, PSG have already won the league. They've won the French League A, League One rather, French League One as well. They've already won it. So Liverpool can also do the same thing. By winning their I think next 2-3 games, then they will be the comfortable lead. If not, they will struggle till the end, till the last day before they can declare the Masters of Europe or the Masters of England.
Well, Nana, I think this was just massive one for sure. And Chelsea Brentford also battled it to 0-0 in a London derby in Brentford Community Sports Stadium. Do you think, or should Chelsea fans still have patience with Maresca after another lifeless draw in this
Um,
game?
yeah, I think they should because regardless of you know, I think if we should compare last season, if you should look at it from this standpoint, compare last season. I think last season, where did Chelsea finish?
They finished safe position.
Sid. Yes, and now they are approaching,
For
the
I think
top
they are the
four.
first spots.
Yeah, so if not anything, I think that is an improvement we can talk about. So whether it's a step up or not, it's still an improvement. And there's potential in this team, to be honest with you. There's potential in this team. I think.
Because the likes of Nottingham Forest, who is in the third position, actually
Hmm.
lost their game.
Hmm.
Arsenal went and draw, and Chelsea also, instead of them winning, to actually try closing the gap, because City is also just beneath them, and City too wants to play Champions League next season.
Hmm. Hmm.
And they went to Brentford to actually got that draw. And Maresca first lineup wasn't actually good, and then he changed the normal regular players in, but it wasn't so. So some Chelsea fans actually believe that he should have, maybe he wants to win the Conference Cup. That's why he benched his regular players on that game. So there are some of them are really furious of what he did.
Yeah. So I think the coach's decision, I wouldn't criticize the coach's decision. Um, the coaches knows what he thought of or what he sees in he's with these players, through training, through everything. So if he's making a decision, there is a reason. He has the supporting cast, assistant coach, and the others. So when he takes decisions, I think it's all for the best of the team. Whether the
Yeah.
results improve or not after that, he had to make a decision and he made it. So I wouldn't, say much about that side of the coach.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so Eddie, do you think Chelsea problem is more tactical, or is just mental when facing mid-table teams in the Premier League? Because we see a couple of clubs for just 7 games now, away from 7 games away from Stamford Bridge, they've not actually win one.
So there's something more to it, Sometimes, it's mental issue, sometimes technical issue, It's a whole lot. So you have to probably look into all these fields. Sometimes Enzo Maresca, as you said, he is trying to win uh how do you call it? The League Cup. He is trying to do that, which he rests some players. But I think Chelsea, on the other hand, they have the they have the chance to win the the League Cup as we are talking of. But you should also focus on the next stage as the champion the the EPL as well. Chelsea on the fourth spot. But from the fourth spot to I think the seventh. There's only 2 points in between. You know, you having the same points with Newcastle, which they also have a standing match to play with 53 points, with Man City with 52 points, and also Aston Villa with 51 points, which they are on the seventh. So so with these 7 games, a lot can change. So they should focus on getting more points. Trying to win big points to secure their spot in the Champions League. Last season Chelsea didn't get the opportunity to play Champions League football, and this season you've been on the fourth position for I think more than five for some time now. Let me say for some time now. So they should focus on that to secure the spot over there. Than resting players. Playing here and there, losing points, some unnecessary points. I don't. Yeah, I can assure you that Chelsea won't be playing Champions League football this next season. I can assure you 100%. Yeah, yeah. There's
So
still a lot to be done.
Nana, you made mention. Yeah, there's still a lot to be done. Nana, you mentioned about the you think the players are good, they can still do better, and then in future, I think it just will be unstoppable. But then, do you think as a squad, they are very very, like, they don't have the chemistry, or as a squad with the chemistry? You look at the chemistry right now, or they are just a collection of names, because right now I can see that kind of. I don't know whether you get what I mean.
Yeah, I get what you mean. You know, initially you asked if they are if the team the problem with the team now is a tactical or a mental thing.
Yeah,
And for me, I think I'll lean towards the mental side. I think tactically there is chemistry in this team because these guys, this team, Chelsea is not like some other teams, like for example, Man City, who has had about countless lineups over the period of the season. You know, Chelsea has relatively had some constant members. I think if we want to list Chelsea starting lineup right now, we have a solid number of players we can mention. So chemistry wise, there is chemistry, but I think it's about the mental side now. The players have to build that confidence so that when they come up against bigger team, not just in big matches, but also this in quotes lower teams who and get face them and get the vital points they need. So I think what is left of that team is the mental growth to psych themselves when they go down in a game, still try to fight back. Even if it's two goals down, you play as if it's a level-headed game. So that side of the players, because most of them are young, and the mental strength comes with experience. If you don't have lots of experience, I think you can't build that mental strength. So I think that's the side they have to work on.
that's the side they have to work on. And this weekend we also saw Tottenham actually winning against Southampton, and it looks like Southampton formally they are out of the Premier League. They have been relegated formally, and the only player that actually stood out was Brendan. Brendan actually scored brace for Tottenham. I don't know whether you know him, Brendan Johnson. Eddie, do you think Brendan Johnson in form currently should be starting over Kulusevski now? Because he has shown a couple of times that like he's actually good when it comes to scoring. And for him to actually score brace yesterday as well in a 3-1 nil for Tottenham, do you think he should start over Kulusevski? Kulusevski.
He is good. Kudos to him. He has been able to, I think, score over 10 plus goals this season, which he has done what us for, I think, for the first time in his Premier League career. But starting against Kulusevski, I think that I don't see that. Although he's on form, now they should find a way to pair, I think, start all the two, you know, or find a way to play this, I think, pair them, today, next game, so that they will find the best out of them. Anytime you have such players, who are good in the same position, it becomes interesting because anytime anyone gets opportunity to feature in the game, they play to their ability. They give you the best, thinking that they have other options also like good as they are. So it's good. Johnson, I think yesterday getting the brace for Tottenham. Tottenham, they're also in crisis, but to get some single players, standing out in times like this, it's exceptional. And I wish them the best, and I wish it's going to be interesting. Next season if these guys are still there, it's going to be interesting for Postecoglou and his guys.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting for Postecoglou and his guys. Nana, this is a coach who has taken Tottenham from last season, I think, to a Champions League position, and I think they were playing Champions League or his first season, and then all of a sudden this season it's like things are not going quite well. They are in the bottom half of the league table. Do you think Postecoglou is overachieving in Tottenham, or he's just doing what is expected of him? I think you are mute.
You said he's overachieving. He's at the bottom
Yes.
half. So how is he overachieving?
Well, but his first season was good. That one
Okay.
is a fact. So I want to, because Tottenham as a club, when you look at what they are given to coaches, you understand that the club itself is not actually serious. So this season, no, from the bottom half, where they expect maybe they think he's overachieving. I don't know.
I think I watched the match actually, and uh, it was sad. It was sad because I saw the stress on this man's face. There was up a point I think he was shouting on someone. Like you could see the anger within him, and it was a pity. Especially the match against Chelsea, it was shambles. So I think the solution now is to find a new coach. That is from my side because I think Tottenham still have the players. They have the quality players to perform at a level which is a top four level, kind of performance. So they just need a new coach, a new strategy, something like that could, help the team. Because Tekoglu is so far not getting the job done.
Yeah, so we have to get the job done. Eddie, Arsenal actually went to the Goodison Park against Everton, drew that game 1-1. Do you think they have missed a big opportunity to close the gap between them and Liverpool? Or it was just something else? Because you could see Liverpool lost their game. Arsenal too could not actually manage to win this game for themselves.
Of course, that was a very big opportunity for Arsenal to close the gap. I think now the difference is I think 11 points difference. So it could have given Arsenal like a relief, thinking they can still fight for the title. And Arsenal, as we know, we've been talking of Arsenal for some time now. They will give you, you don't still know what the problem really is. Arsenal, I don't even have the right words to describe Arsenal at this point in time. They will play good, they will pick some points. At the point that you will think, this should be the moment for Arsenal, then, all things they started building will start falling apart. Now I begin telling myself they have to say goodbye to Arteta. If Arteta have been in Arsenal for I think for almost 5 seasons now, without giving Arsenal whatever they need, although he will always give you the excuses. The guys are this, the guys are that. They are playing good, they are picking points. They are always in. They're always, I think, in top position. But that shouldn't always be the goal. They should fight for the title. They should be there. You know. Yeah. So yesterday, the day before yesterday was one of the days. Even last season, you saw they were top. At the end of the day, at the end of the season, they gave us some unnecessary points, which City took the advantage, won the trophy. And this season, we are seeing the same thing. Instead of them to pick the necessary points, to close the gap and see what happens at the last day, they couldn't. They are not able to stand to their name.
They're not able to stand to their name for sure. And hey, Champions League, champions of champion. If you are not champion, you are not supposed to be there. And for sure, this time round is all exciting. It's not about your tactics. It's about the mentality of your club and mentality of the team. And it looks like, hey, Real Madrid will be facing Arsenal. Bayern Munich will be facing Inter Milan. Barcelona will be facing Dortmund as well. And the last game as well on Wednesday is going to be uh, 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 Aston Villa. Aston Villa will be playing away against PSG. And for sure, these games are so exciting. And Nana, which fixture are you most excited about and why? About these games?
Uh, okay, out of the four, I think one I'm not excited about because I feel like I know the results. That is the Barcelona Dortmund match. I don't think it can be competitive. Dortmund, can have that their surprise of one of their surprise performances and perform and make the game exciting. But regardless, I see Barca going through. But the other games, making it seeing how it is so difficult to predict those games or predict which team is going to go through. That is what makes it more exciting. So the other games, I can't pick actually which one I'm going to say who is going to go through. I think, yeah, sorry. I forgot about the PSG Aston Villa game. That is also a done deal. I see PSG going through. So I'll say the two games I'm looking forward to is Arsenal, Real Madrid, and Bayern Inter. But the other two, I already have my picks.
Okay, let's see how this is going to be. Eddie, which underdogs has the best chance of pulling off an upset in this week among these fixtures?
Arsenal.
Eh?
Arsenal.
Okay. Well, why?
Arsenal.
You think Arsenal can win against Real Madrid?
You said which underdogs can pull a surprise. They will pull a surprise, but they know the surprise will come, but they won't be able to qualify to the rest of the competition.
Then it's not a surprise, because the surprise is that maybe Arsenal is an underdog and they should go ahead to win it. Is that not it, Nana? So that one then is not.
Yeah.
I'm asking like which one, which underdog?
Which underdog is likely to go through, kind of. Yeah.
I don't see that. I don't see any underdogs going through in this Champions League. No.
So you don't even see Dortmund, Inter Milan, Inter being underdogs here.
Nah, I don't see that. They are underdogs and they will still remain underdogs. That's experience.
Nana, which underdog do you think can pull surprise?
I think I'll stick to the Arsenal, he said. I think in the matchup, Arsenal versus Real Madrid, because of Real Madrid's Champions League experience, they would be termed as the team to beat in this fixture. So that makes Arsenal underdogs. So if there is the other matches, the underdogs are not going to go through. That is not going to happen. But when it comes to Arsenal, Real Madrid, I think Arsenal has a chance against Real Madrid, because Real Madrid on the defensive side has been really disorganized. So that's, and having the likes of Bukayo Saka back in the team, that is an extra boost, and yeah, that can get them somewhere. So I will say Arsenal.
Well, let's see, because for me, I'm thinking of Inter Milan can pull a surprise against Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich haven't actually faced any big club in this Champions League, like these knockout stages. They've not actually faced that elite. And Inter Milan is actually playing away from home in the first leg, and Bayern will be going there. I don't see Vincent Company actually. I don't know, but I think Inter Milan will just pull a surprise in that game. In that game, so I don't know. But then let's see how this is gonna work out. Nana, this one actually comes to you. Inter Milan, Real Madrid, maybe, Real Madrid game, Bayern game, and also maybe Barcelona. I don't think Barcelona game could just have a lot of pressure. Well, which one do you think could handle the pressure in this stage?
In terms of
like pressure from the opponent.
Oh, okay. I think Inter going up against Bayern at home, that is a tough ground. That is a really, really difficult ground to play. So I think in terms of pressure, I don't see Inter, handling that pressure at the Allianz Arena, and that is why I'm saying at home in the Allianz Arena, Bayern is going to get the job done. On the other match, Arsenal Real Madrid. Real Madrid is we are we are the pressure itself. Real Madrid team is the pressure itself. So there's no pressure for Real Madrid going into this match that is playing away from home. Um the pressure they have on themselves is to fail themselves. That is all. But aside that, in terms of you know atmosphere, Madrid doesn't have pressure.
Madrid doesn't have pressure for sure. Uh, uh, this is tough. I just can't. Eddie, with I don't know which tie do you think will go down to the final whistle among these fixtures?
Which side will go down to the final whistle?
Like which tie, like which match will
Mm-hmm.
go down to the final whistle? You know that this one there, not until the whistle blew, you can't say this match, this person, this team is winning, or this team is drawing, or this person is losing.
So I think we will take a critical look into the PSG game. You know, with the way PSG play with their way through the Champions League to this stage. They've been playing excellent football. Both in the Champions League and also in their domestic league as well. But let's not forget, Aston Villa has also pulled a very, very, very big surprise to still be in the Champions League. They play their style of play in the champion. We all know of Unai Emery. His style of play in the Europa League. He's trying to project that experience. That mentality to the guys. So PSG will do their best, but I think Aston Villa will also stand up to that pressure. They will try and start that pressure, but at the end, I still see them going down, but they can still prove something. So let's take a critical look into that game. But at the end of the day, PSG going through, Barcelona going through, Real Madrid going through, and Bayern Munich going through, and you are going you're going to see a Barcelona Real Madrid finals and Real Madrid going to lift the Champions League for 2024-2025 season.
Clearly, United is not in the Champions League, so
Wow.
I expect that from you.
But it's Chelsea,
That's
it's Chelsea in the Champions League, my brother. It's Chelsea in.
No. I'm just saying because when you say mention those clubs will go, and then finally you are telling me that this one and this one will be in the final, and then this
Yeah,
one
that's
will
that's
win.
that's what I see. That's my prediction.
Okay.
So
So
if you want to see Chelsea
Nana,
winning the Champions League, my brother, you can tell us.
Nana, do you expect any surprises, tactical or any surprise tactical switch from the top managers this time around?
Mm, I think if there's a team that should change something tactically, it should be Dortmund because because of the way Barca plays, this their high line defense, it forces teams to to change their way of playing. That is one thing they are doing, which is I think that is what I figured out of this style of play. It forces you to release the ball even when you don't want to release the ball because there's pressure on you. So, and the fact is, when you are releasing the ball, are you releasing the ball in a way that you are going to beat the offside track? You are also going to find an opponent, your own. Sorry, you're going to find your own teammate, or so it's a whole big deal. And I think Dortmund coach is having some sleepless night over this, upcoming fixture as we talk about it now. And I think they have the pressure to change their tactics to fit this high pressing, Barca style of play.
So this thing is going to be very, very, very difficult for sure because Champions League, as we all know, is just Champions League and it's very difficult for sure. Eddie, This is the likes of Kylian Mbappe, Vinicius Junior, Rodrigo. But this time round, it's like Real Madrid lost the weekend game. Arsenal went and drew the weekend game. Arsenal have some couple of players coming back into their team. Well, Real Madrid still have some doubts about so many players going into this game. Do you think Vinicius and Mbappe and Rodrigo can turn out against Arsenal since it's going to be Emirates Sports Stadium?
Yeah, they are going to show. But one thing which Sloty should pay much attention to is, I think, their penalty taker. Now for the past few games for Real Madrid, I think Vinicius has stand to be the penalty taker, and he hasn't been able to convert. I think most of them. So we should look into that. This time around, like Mbappe or or the Jude should be, I think, the best option in moving forward in this game. And with this play that you did mention, we've seen their performance. This not the only time which they will show up. They've shown up in taxes which were much more difficult than this their game with Arsenal tomorrow. And the guys are still going to show up. Madrid is always Madrid. I think yesterday or the day before it was just unfortunate. Or the day before yesterday was just unfortunate for Real Madrid. Courtois wasn't in the goal post, and this other goalkeepers, although they will get their opportunity, they will try to do something. But it was one of the days, they give out an important point. But Courtois is assured that he will be in the goal post against Arsenal tomorrow, and with his experience, he will lead Madrid to glory. And Mbappe, Vinicius, Rodrigo, and I think the other guys, with their experience, will lead Madrid back to glory once again in Emirates Sports Stadium.
In Emirates Sports Stadium for sure. Nana, this is a tide that we know Arsenal. They use their what do you call it? Crosses, set pieces a lot. When they get set pieces, they normally utilize it. But then Real Madrid with the likes of Mbappe, what and what. But then Bukayo Saka is also back for Arsenal. My question is that which player will be a game changer this week for this game? Maybe that will be our last question, then we end the session.
I think, as I said earlier on, Bukayo Saka is, he's been out since I think ending of last year, and him being missing in the team. In fact, him playing, we know what he can do on the pitch. So him getting back into the team is a big boost for the team, and he's the difference here. He's the new person coming, so he's bringing a new energy, revived. Scoring a goal, even his first appearance back from injury, is a big boost for him. So I think that is a player we should expect something from.
Yeah, that's the person. So the likes of Mbappe, Vinicius, for them, we shouldn't expect anything from them. They
I
cannot
think
change the game for Real Madrid
Madrid, not that they can change, but if
because
we
I know that what do you call it? You don't want to stand like and said Real Madrid is going to win this game, but me, I will say it for you. Even if Real Madrid lost this first leg, Real Madrid is going to qualify because I don't see Arsenal with that mentality.
I also I agree. You guys are saying that, but I'm not seeing Real Madrid qualifying. To be honest with you,
Okay,
yes,
it's
I
normal.
think Arsenal is going to make it.
So you are making Eddie prediction wrong. You think Eddie prediction is total wrong. Real Madrid lifting the Champions League trophy. Eddie,
Yeah.
he doesn't believe your prediction. How true your prediction can come true?
That's a bold,
Uh,
prediction.
yeah,
So
he's he's a Real Madrid fan, but sometimes has this fear, to stand to the life, to be, that Real Madrid is going to win the game. That's one thing I've noticed about him. But tomorrow he will come back and say Real Madrid is Real Madrid, with that.
just even look the gap between Ancelotti and also Mikel Arteta. You can see the like. Do you think Mikel Arteta can stand
Experience, yeah.
Ancelotti?
Yes, if you talk of experience or knowledge of football, both you can't compare both because one is a legend, one is still learning. But you know what I have in my mind, my tactical mind has to be executed on the pitch. So if what I'm saying I'm giving to the players is not being executed, then it makes whatever I'm saying zero. And that is what Madrid has been struggling with for the past couple of weeks. Ancelotti has still not figured out how to, manipulate his squad, especially in the attacking side. Defense is a disgrace sometimes. Madrid almost has to concede a goal first in their last previous matches or come down from a goal.
I
So
remember
if
Arsenal too. They just got a figure player out. Gabriel
yeah, that is a
Magalhaes
big
out of.
change too. Yeah, that was something I was excited about though, because
Oh,
when you talked about the corner kick, he used to get to the end of their dangerous corners, and he not being around is somehow an advantage for us. So, but regardless, I think Arsenal is has the ability to punish us on our defense because our defense is the problem right now. Madrid defense is a big problem right now.
Madrid defense is a big problem right now. And hey, guys, if you just join us and you are new, remember to hit the subscription button, like and share the video. This is the end of our section. And remember, we always bring to you this live session every Monday, 9 p.m. 9 p.m. for sure. And hey, if you just join us, let me know your opinions. Hit the subscription button, like and share the video. With me today is Eddie and Nana Kwame, and probably we'll be bringing to you every time. And hey, keep watching because tomorrow Champions League post match preview will be coming your way as well. And hey, now we've started, and things will be coming on your way as well. And you all see that. Ciao. Charlie, your man there, I don't know.